Welcome to September, and in this energy update, there is something that is unique in our calculations, meaning that there is a particular energetic landscape that is special for this September. So strap in, let's get into it. Now, first and foremost, we are in an 8 universal portal year. And we know this because when we calculate 2024, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4, we get the number 8. Now, this September, because it's the 9th month of the year, and the 9 is an absolute number in the sense it always equals itself. So when we calculate the portal month for September and we go 9 plus 2024, it's 8 again. So September this year and every other year is incredibly powerful because it is always matching. My personal take on this is that it means it's an encouragement for us to all go and grow in leaps and bounds with the themes that we're journeying through and lessons and the remembrances that are guiding us for our year. So if that number 8 is all about power, abundance, balance, infinite energy, if it's all about our strength, the legal system, the law of the land, respect, prosperity, wealth, then we're all getting this opportunity in this month to grow through leaps and bounds. And guys, I pulled some cards as well because I was curious. And one of the first cards that fell out was the victory card. So this month is a goddamn victory. Wherever you're at, whatever you're going through, you're victorious. I saw it. Well done. Now, something that is also really interesting in September is that not only from a universal level, we've got this matching 8 and matching 8 for the month and matching 8 for the year, but everybody has their own personal portal month where the personal year and the personal month align. So, for example, if you are in a personal 1 portal year, then September will also be a 1 personal portal month. And sometimes it will be semi-matching. So for myself, I am in a 2 personal portal year. And this September, I am in an 11 personal portal month. But 1 plus 1 equals 2 still. So sometimes the master numbers can creep in like that. And I know, strap in for me, right? Like a double 8 and an 11. God damn. But I'm loving it. I'll get more psychic and it'll be a vibe. So guys, I really encourage you to learn how to calculate your own portals and to suss out what's going on for you this September, because there is juicy information that is in this. So all you have to do is calculate. I'm going to give it to you right now. So I want you to first calculate your portal year, the personal cycle for your year that you're in. We'll start there. So what you need to do is calculate the day you're born with the month that you're born with the current year. Okay, so for me, I'm born the 9th of March, so the 3rd. So that takes me to 12 plus 8. So 12 plus 8 is 20. 2 plus 0 is 2. Day you're born with the month you're born plus the current year. And that is how you get your personal cycle for the year. And then when you want to work out what month you're going through, what personal month it is, you calculate the month plus your personal year. So for me, I would go September, so the 9th month, plus the number 2 for my personal year, which is an 11. So this is how you can work it out for yourself. I highly recommend working it out. It's such a vibe to know, and then message me what you're going through. I want to know your numbers. But also you can do your own research. You can always reach out, get a reading, dive deep into it. You can also meditate with the numbers. It's awesome. You can focus, visualize on them, suss out what they're telling you. And also, once you find out what these numbers are, pay attention to the other number synchronicity that has been going on in your life. And also, take a breath and get so excited knowing that this month you have such an opportunity to pretty much reach the victory of your entire year of remembrances that are connected with your personal year. So, for example, my personal year, the themes have been polarity, peace, harmony, balance, also relationships. And I've been going through some really massive changes with all of that. This 11 with the double ones, encouraging self-love and independence, sovereignty, have really gotten me to reflect and shift a lot of things that I've been doing. And I can feel that I've been victorious in this. It's not been easy, but it's present. It's a victory. So what's your victory? So with the 8s for this, month that we're going through, you might be finding that you're victorious in your worthiness, in new standards you're creating for yourself that you're upholding. You might notice that you're manifesting rapidly, that you think, and oh my God, there it is. Or you say it, you're like, oh my God, I've got to be so careful what I say because it will happen. So this is the energy of these 8s, For some of you that might have been having, things happening in the legal system and those other more serious 8 energies, this could be the month where you're getting resolution legally. It could also, there's always the shadow potentials too, the contractions, which are just these opportunities for deeper growth, deeper truths and remembrances. But you may find troubles with legality, troubles with, finances and being connected to receiving and sharing abundance. So just keep this in mind. Now, I want to just sidestep because I did pull cards and there were some really important cards that came up for you guys. Now, the first things first was that it was showing me, I got the most beautiful vision of you guys. I could see that you were actually growing your awareness, expanding your consciousness so much that, it's not like some far away illusionary dream of the person you want to be and the life you want to live. It's actually not that far away anymore. It's like you've gotten the vision and the clarity and the purposefulness of what you're doing and why you want to do it and where you want to go and these things. And I saw like you were with a rope almost pulling this new you down into your now and aligning with it. And then what I saw with the cards was that the root chakra, the sacral, and the solar plexus were all out of balance. But when I tuned more deeply into it, it's like, yeah, they're just upgrading. They have to now energetically match up with this new version of you that you're pulling in, that you're not even pulling in, aligning with, becoming. So go easy on yourself. There was a level of instability in the energy where you're not feeling fully grounded. But fuck yeah, you don't want to be, because your version of grounded previously was connected to a safety net and a comfort zone that you're evolving out of. So it's going to feel a little bit shaky just for this little bit, and then it's going to feel breezy. So this is great. This is so good. The other energies that I saw was like there's definitely blossoming abundance. I even saw a lot of stuff that was happening with the family. So a lot of you, I felt like, have really good, solid connections with your family, but also your chosen family. And there was this level of like receiving abundance from them and love from them in this new kind of way. So whatever's going on with you, whether that is something you're experiencing or not, know that that's a potential. And, if something was said around family that you're, oh, I don't know about that, or, oh, I feel kind of lonely, or, oh, something's not 100% there, then let that just be an invitation that the dreams being dreamed of having those solid family connections, whether, again, chosen or biological, and now you can make some shifts and changes, have some conversations, whatever needs to happen in order to, anchor that in. So the number 8, I actually connect with the creator archetype. And when I think of the creator archetype, I think of like God incarnate. So this month feels to me like a really beautiful invitation for you to connect with your creator self, for all of us to. And to really embrace the truth of who we are as the weaver of the web of life. The energy of the 8 encourages us to take responsibility for our creations, of course, and to recognize that we're the architects of our reality. Now, whenever I give someone a numerology chart reading, one of my favorite analogies is that I describe it as a blueprint. So your numerology chart is the blueprint that your higher self, the architect, has drawn up. And from every single letter that is in your name that has a numerical value, so A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, all of that, when you calculate it in these different ways, it gives you the blueprint. It gives you your life path, your heart's desire, what your soul purpose is going to be, everything. And then us as little humans that are down here in this little simulation doing our things, we're like trying to remember, and we're aligning with those original codes that are within that blueprint that our higher self architected. And then as we grow more conscious and we expand even more, we realize that, oh God, like I could actually start being the architect of this right now. Oh damn, I am being the architect of this right now. Oh my God, there's no one else to blame, it's me. So this to me is the energy of that creator self, and of that knowing that we are both the architect, the builder. You know, some of our friends are like the different suppliers. And, you know, we're just exchanging and interweaving with one another and creating these awesome blueprints. And imagine I'm going to take it a step further because I just really like this analogy. What's going to happen when all of our blueprints are fully formed? What's then the overarching blueprint of everyone's blueprint combined? I really liked that. So to me, with the collective being in this double 8 energy, we're like creator self-architects. We're everything. So this leads me to the next part. I want to take it a little bit more cosmic, a little bit more starseedy. So the number 8 has a profound connection with Orion. So whenever I see an 8 in a numerology chart, to me, Orion, straight away. And the more you learn about Orion's galactic history, the more it's like, oh my God, so spot on. So really high level, Orion constellation has a pretty gnarly, war-drawn kind of history. So it has a template that really matches a lot of the shadow frequencies of the 8, with the misuse of power, aggression, violence, war, conflict, all that sort of stuff. Now, with that number 8, it also has Orion Nebula, which is thought to be one distortion away from God, from Source. So it's actually just pure creation, very potent. So from a starseed perspective, while we're being guided with that cosmic web of life, you may be finding that, especially for the very galactic ones of you out there, you may be finding that you're actually connecting consciously or unconsciously with this Orion galactic history. Maybe some of your dreams have been really intense. You might have been having more violent dreams if there are things that are healing and clearing. You might be having really powerful dreams where you're just like manifesting and, oh my God, I thought about something and it happened right then and there. There are so many different ways that this could be, you could be remembering this. So you might even be integrating these multidimensional aspects of yourselves that have lived these Orion timelines, that had dear friends that have been in these Orion timelines that you were connected to in a soul family tree with. There are so many ways that this can be working with us, but ultimately, Orion Nebula teaches us in the purity of life and of consciousness and as our creator selves. And Orion constellation timeline teaches us to balance our egos, to balance our power. That power is from within, not to overpower another. There are so many, you could take so many things from these teachings. It's infinite. Number 8, infinite. So this Orion energy, to me, it's definitely connected with wisdom, with strength, and like that ability to see beyond the veil of illusion and to be in full sovereign power and ownership of life. So feel free to let me know if any of this has resonated with you, especially from that starseed cosmic perspective. I'd love to know what your dreams have been like, what's been happening for you in this way. It'd be so interesting. And so just a thing to add with that is this is definitely a time of rapid manifestation. Like if you are so much as getting close to the frequency of Orion Nebula, like a one distortion away from source, that is incredibly potent and powerful. I'm getting goosebumps all over. So go easy on yourself, drink lots of water, do all the things that all the spiritual people say to do to ground in these high frequency times, because you're going to need it. And also take a bucket load of self-love with you as well, because sometimes things get a bit gnarly too during these times. I know for me, I'm a big crier. I got to feel through all the things, but sometimes the things I'm feeling through don't belong to this life. Sometimes they feel so ancient, so deep. And it's beautiful, but it can also be heavy and challenging. So if that is a mirror for you as well, please go with love, go with ease. Set the intention to be ascending with grace and love and ease through this time. Okay. Now, something I want to also mention, and this is going to lead into the finish for this energy update, is how the number 8 is actually connected to the perception of time and infinite possibility, and what that can mean for you while you are ascending and waking up to the nature of reality in new ways through yourself. So, like I said before, the 8 on the side is infinity, which can also be an endless loop of energy and time. Of time and space even. So this month you may notice a heightened awareness of the fluid nature of time. You may start to feel like time is going really slowly. Time is going really quickly. You may even notice that you don't really connect to a concept of the past or the future. You're just really in the now. You're just really present. Perceptions of time may start to really shift as your consciousness is expanding. You may also start to really notice that you're shifting timelines quite frequently. I've been noticing for myself, one of my favorite things to do is check timelines, especially when I'm planning things and, doing things. I want to know what's going on, what's going to be the best way. Sometimes I can get a bit too heady with things. And what I've been noticing so much is that they're shifting so much. So one day I go and check a timeline and it's showing me this thing. The next day, the energy totally shifts. It's insane. So it's such a beautiful remembrance for me to just say, stick to the now, man. Like, stay in the now, stay connected to what feels good and right in the now. You don't need a future trip too much. Even if you can check a timeline, fucking stay now. So it's just really interesting. To me, the more we ascend and the more we connect to truth, everything is just very streamlined in the now. I think one of the best things of this month, and it's to consciously step into the timeline that resonates most with your highest self and your highest potential. Each moment is offering a new opportunity to just realign, to make little adjustments, to let go of the past, to embrace infinite possibilities that lie ahead, and to really transcend the limitations of linear time and to see the bigger picture, to see your eternal truth, and that you are not bound by anything, not by the past, not by expectations on the future, but you are free to create the future in every single moment. So I think this is the power of this month. You're the creator. Do whatever you want and start embracing all of these possibilities. That's going to be it for today, my beautiful loves. If this resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, send it to a friend who will resonate. And I am just tuning in now for some light language to come through to help assimilate and sort, integrating these energies. So if you want to close your eyes, if you want to save this for later, you can too. Yila utuya nasayata la ua eshutukwa, cosmic empowerment. Hesutuya namala yatuya nasa italaya usunuya tala itana ethuya takaya nayana. I see holding the power in your hands. Itala usuyanaya etheyana usainya talutuyana ethuyana yitheyana yathala usuya sayathe huya 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 imasa ututukayana itaku, saying it's okay if you want to change directions and change the future. Talu shuya itayana etuya sanayata, grounding energy at the root now. Tatutuyana eyana mayanala itayana yana utuyana etuyana sayate kuyana la inyakanama ethuyana sate tiyana maka ututanyana ethuyunuya thayana yana ethuyana yinyana na utuyana ethuyana ala utuya ena etayana, and into the womb, into your creative self. Thayasa usuya sayasa usuyana sayasa thayase usunaya sayasa masutuya saya 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 shatuyata kaliti kitata ite kitaka utukuyata. It takes courage to come here and be the person who you're meant to be. Ishitata yataku shutuku shinyashaka eshutuku shutuku shutuku. They're saying you can choose the path of least resistance in the way. You don't have to start with the hard. Shatu halahusa hehusa. They're saying it's okay to take your baby steps. Tala usete yena atakita itakai senaka uthoyana la esha husuyana mayana sa eseyana isa sunuya sayanya sayana yana isayana. Self-love yatu suyana mayana inama ua ina satuya mayana sayana litu suyana mala isinyana sunuyanana isayala uhuyani masa isala uyana sayataka. You are chosen, you are worthy, you are perfect exactly as you are. Itala ika sunu kusunya kala inasa isina sinayanaka muyanya masainya maya uyana isalu ushalayaya umayana itata imasa utuya. And just taking some deep, loving, sovereign breaths. And just letting go even more. And in this space, perhaps set an intention for yourself and for this month, what it is you most deeply desire and need at this time.